You get accused of things like every day, and you get called names every day, and you just get to a point where you say, okay, I can't care. I forget that there's no humanity on the internet. And that's one thing that I'm really passionate about on the internet, is trying to like teach people to be human. Like, hey, that person made a mistake, just forgive them, move on, you know, blah, 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 all these different things. And especially when there's a lot of misogyny and people saying, oh, why should these women care that their faces are being put on bodies and seen sexually without their consent? Why should they care? I really wanted to show them why they should care and how they should imagine, if this was your sister, if this was your mother, would you care? This is sad. But that blew up in my face too. So I don't know. I'm getting to the point, I think, where I just I just want to be more quiet, is what I'm learning, as sad as that is.
YouTuber and streamer QTCinderella opens up about dealing with her deepfake porn scandal.
It should not be part of my job to be harassed, to see pictures of me nude spread around. It should not be something that is found on the internet. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be a part of my job. And the fact that it is exhausting.
What was most fascinating about it all is how much it triggered, genuinely. Because when I first heard about it, I kind of had the thought where I was like, why would I care? But then you see it and you're like, it's just this realization of it just triggers a lot of feelings and emotions, and it's just very confusing. But actually the streamer who leaked the website has done a lot of work on the back end. It's been really impressive, because you see a lot of people make these mistakes and then do nothing about it and come back, and he's done a lot. So, you know, I'm trying to do everything I tell people. I'm trying to forgive. I'm also healing from it. And he's really shown that he's trying really hard. He's partnered with a different AI company, actually, as ironic as that is, an AI company that combats taking these deep fakes down by using AI to find them and to delete them. So, you know, sometimes your worst enemy is your biggest help.
That said, pursuing legal action for the incident has hit a wall.
There's I believe it's a law called like number 203 or something like that, and it protects all websites for what gets uploaded to their website. They're not responsible, the users are responsible, and you can't track the users because the internet is anonymous. So yeah, hit a wall, not really sure what to do anymore, sadly. But all of the women that were on the website, we all like got in a group chat and we're just like, this sucks, what should we do? And we all came together. My boyfriend and his best friend, Nathan, reached out, but that was kind of the big extent of it. But yeah, all the women really band together and we kind of figured out what we wanted to do. And the reason I did a lot of the interviews is the same reason that a lot of girls didn't. A lot of girls don't want that to be the first thing you Google. You know, QTCinderella talks about deepfakes. It does suck after years and years and years of building a career that's what comes up. And so a lot of people opted out of doing interviews and in fact asked me or asked Sweet Anita, she's another one who's been vocal about it, to avoid that SEO attached to them, which is really sad, but I think it was important to talk about it.
Something else that's important, the support she receives from her boyfriend, fellow YouTuber Ludwig Ahgren.
It's nice because he understands the industry. He understands, it'll be funny, sometimes he'll be like, it's just because you're a woman. And I'll be like, okay. You know, it's almost validating sometimes when you're getting a lot of hate and you're like, why? Why? And he's like, if Felix would have tweeted that, you would have been fine. And it's like, okay. So since he knows the industry, he's been really helpful, really supportive on most things. Plus he knows I have an insane work ethic. I'm pretty addicted to it. So when I'm spending 2 weeks, 12 hours days working on this award show, he helps me taking the dog on a walk, taking care of the cats, bringing me food. So it's very sweet. We seem to take turns doing that for each other.
Do you think if Ludwig and I get married, he'd take my last name?
It kind of just happened. I also never wanted to date a streamer. We were friends for a really long time before we dated.
She loves Taylor Swift. I think she loves Taylor Swift more than me. I think her tier list is Swift, her dog, who's named after Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, then me.
You forgot about Durs. The amount of people that will decide if I'm having a bad day, as humans do, you know, they'll come and start harassing me and they'll be like, what did he do to you? And you're like, nothing. Like, this is like, I stubbed my toe, it has nothing to do with him. Or if he, you know, streams with other girls, all of a sudden he's cheating on me. If I stream with other guys, all of a sudden I'm cheating on him. And it's like, come on, just let us exist. That's another fact. I think I crave a normal life all the time. Like, it just sucks that the thing I love also comes with loss of security, really. There's no safety in this job. And, but I love it, and hopefully someday I'll turn it off. I'll go to the lakes where all the poets go to die, right? I actually was thinking to myself, I was like, one day I'm never gonna push that go live button again. I don't know. I think when you know, you know. But I don't know yet.
And when it comes to QTCinderella's work ethic, it shined through at the Streamer Awards.
Thank you for this award.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
People don't realize I'm very, very critical, and so like the very next day I rewatched the entire program, and I have 3 pages of notes of things that I'm changing for next year.
S-Fan did not win. I would like to make that. Anyway, here's a video from Asmongold.
I think the most frustrating thing is I do have to wait a year every single time before you make changes, right? Usually you burn your hand on a stove and then you don't touch it again. I have to wait a year to have that test, so it's a little frustrating, but excited to do better every year.
I'm really excited to get started.
Something that we learned this year, I'm the director and I'm the host, and my mic to the production team wasn't working this year. And so we had a big issue where I was saying, hey, we need to roll this, we need to do this. And it's a very interesting concept that a lot of people haven't had to figure out, talent and production at the same time. So we're learning together, but that was a huge thing that, a huge hurdle that we have to change next year is we have to make sure my mic is working to the production team, because otherwise, I didn't know what was going on sometimes. It's much more than an award show. The reason that I have it is it's a family reunion for gamers every year. Gamers are really isolated. People that stream on Twitch are isolated. You don't have your 9 to 5 where you catch up over the water cooler. So the purpose is to get as many people together as possible. However, streamers don't have managers most of the time, and they don't have teams that I can reach out to. So instead I have to coordinate all of this individually, and I do most of it just through Twitter DMs. Somehow, I don't really know how this happened. It was too late for me to catch it. Everything this year ended up being triple than last year. I went bigger and better, but then so did the bill. But production just costs a ton, especially having the infrastructure for live streaming. You have to have a lot of backups, and it's a market that there isn't a ton done for yet. And so, we had to get a special truck, we had to get a lot of things, and it just all added up. But the goal someday is to make money off of it. For now, it's a passion project and I like doing it.